Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also, you need to turn off the water to the refrigerator. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the water line in a Kenmore refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a long flat blade screwdriver, half-inch open-ended wrench, electrical tape, and a utility knife. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new water line. The water line is located at the back of the refrigerator. If you are experiencing water puddles on the floor coming from the back of the fridge, smaller ice cubes, or less water pressure from the water fountain, then pull out the fridge, check and replace the water line if it has cracks in it. And start with putting the towel underneath, just in case of the water coming out. And then, before we're taking this nut off, make sure that you turn out the water at the faucet. I'm using a half-inch open-ended wrench, and I'm going to unscrew this nut, turning it counterclockwise. And you can use your hands. Alright, take off the towel. So we're going to take out that screws that holds the access panel. That's Phillips screws. And remove the access panel. And now we're going to take this single Phillips screw out so we can remove the water inlet valve. Slowly pull it out. So now I'm going to use the flat blade screwdriver to disconnect these couple of plugs. This one first, and then the second would be that one at the back. I'm going to press down on the tab and pull out the plug. Same thing here. And press down on the tab and push the plug down. Now the towel goes back in. Now we can pull out the water inlet valve. And next I will take off that locking ring. Push it off. And then I can pull it out. Put it aside, don't throw it away, we're going to use it. And then squeezing down the locking collar and pull out the water line. That would be a good time to clean the condenser coil. Use the brush, vacuum, and the soap to make it shine like this. To disconnect the water line at the top, we need to remove this cover that is held in place with one Phillips screw. I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to take this screw out, and then we can lift off the cover. So we're going to remove this bracket. I'm going to take out that Phillips screw, and next we're going to slide this clip off. Now we're going to take this Phillips screw out and remove this mounting bracket, and I'm going to slide it off the water line. Next we're going to disconnect this line from the water union. I'm going to pull out this locking ring and then press down on that locking collar and pull it off. And then I'm going to place it back on and leave it down. Now we're going to go to the front of the fridge and we're going to open both French doors. The water filter is located inside this housing. We need to press the side tabs, drop down the cover, and then we're going to push the filter down as far as it goes, and then we're going to just simply pull it out. To remove the housing, we need to take out that single Phillips screw here in the front portion. So I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to take the screw out, and then I'm going to use my hand and grab the front of the housing and pull it, slide it forward, and then we can pull out these two water hoses, water lines in, and pull it out completely. Let's place it on a workable surface, and next we're gonna remove this locking ring. Let's slide it out. So I'm now going to use the utility knife and carefully cut this tape so we can remove that piece of insulation. Don't throw it away, we're going to reuse it. Now we can press in the collar and remove the water line. This is the old water line next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. And now we can install the locking ring. And push in the new water line all the way. So we're going to place an insulation back on the water lines. I'm going to use electrical tape. I'm going to tape it together. And now we can go back to the fridge and install it. So we're going to feed in the line into this opening in the back. And push it back in so we can put this insulation into the opening and lift up on the housing and push it up and back. Slide it to a lock at the back, and now we're going to put the screw in. That single Phillips screw here in the front. That will secure the housing to the cabinet. And next we're going to put the filter in. It goes like that. Simply push it in all the way as far as it goes, and then lift it up, and we can close the cover. Now we're going to connect the short tube, press it into the union all the way, make sure it's not coming out, and we can install the two clips. We're going to slide the first clip on the water line. It goes in this way. And we're going to slide the second one on. That goes opposite way. And slide it up. And now we're going to secure them both to the cabinet. I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. Yeah. Tighten the screw. And we're going to the bottom. And slide up the clip and match the holes. And we're going to secure it with the second Phillips screw. It's time to install the cover. This tab goes into this opening, and the two top tabs goes into two openings on top. I'm going to put it in first, and slide this one under, and this goes under this retainer on the side, and then we're going to secure it with a Phillips screw here. We're going to install a new water line into the water inlet valve. I'm going to press it hard in, so it will go in between the black lines. And now we're going to secure it with this locking ring. If the new water line is a little bit longer than the old one, you'll have to use a sharp utility knife and cut it shorter. So next we're going to place these plugs back in. One at the back, and then one out here, next one. And we can install the valve back. And now we're going to secure the water inlet valve to the cabinet with a single Phillips screw. I'm going to use my magic Phillips screwdriver. We're going to install the access panel, place it on, match the holes, and we're going to secure it with the Phillips screws. It's time to connect the water inlet line to the valve. I'm going to manually first turn that nut. I'm rocking the line back and forth so it would be easier. Okay, and now we can tighten. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch open-end wrench, and we're going to tighten that nut. Right, so after we're done with all the tubing connecting, plug the fridge in, open the water, and check if there are any leaks. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.